folks, your boy Steve here, and today what I got planned, it's a Saturday. I am taking old Goldie to the track. We're going to be going to I-30 today. I-30, the track of many names, Red Line Raceway, Caddo Mills, Poseidon for a minute, which was totally weird. Anyway, the track's changed hands a couple times in the last couple years, but it is once again called I-30. I'll update you guys if that changes. As for right now, we're heading out there. The official opening of the new I-30 is actually not till March, but they're doing like a meet and greet, bring 20 bucks and run your car all day kind of deal. And so we're still trying to work out some bugs on Goldie. I got some new plugs and wires put in it the other night, and now we're gonna go test it out. I took it for a little cruise around the neighborhood, and it felt like she was making some stinks. So I think we might have a good day at the track. A couple of things I want to work on. We were cutting mid 1.6 60 foots when we were at XRP with this car last weekend. That is no good for Goldie. So we're running a higher gear now, 373 gear, and we're leaving on the same boost we always have. And I'm surprised to see mid 1.6s. The car felt pretty strong out of the hole. Anyway, we're going to try to work on that. We might have to change up our launch settings to accommodate the new lower gear. Maybe now the gear change is happening before the 60 foot, the 1-2 shift. I mean, it comes pretty quick, but I don't know if it comes that quick. Anyway, we're going to try to dial that. I have a new ignition coil that we can throw in the car if it continues to act up and we're not sure why, and we need to try some things. But we should get plenty of passes. The prep's probably not going to be A1 today just because they said they were going to drag it and spray it or whatever, but it didn't sound very promising when other people were asking in the comments how good the prep's going to be today. But that's okay. We don't need super good prep. So we'll get out there, see what's going on, and I'll see you guys there. So that pass was an 8.4 because I ran a 2.360 foot. It just blew the tire off at the line. But what I'm more interested in is the mile an hour, 88.5. So we're getting a little bit of mile an hour back from before, and the car felt super smooth. I'm gonna see how much boost it left on. It might have just left on a shitload of boost, and that might be why I broke the tire loose. But I don't think they're doing much prep out here. I mean, dude, this is a ghost town. It's like a private track rental. There's 2 cars over here. There's nothing else over there. And then we got like the Stinger Club out here that is making passes in their cars. There's like 5 of them. And then this one guy in a Chevelle that's like back here in the parking lot making test hits. This track really needs to get on the get the marketing up, because honestly, like, no one even knows they're here. All right, we're gonna race this little Stinger. anyway, because it's been a long time, and then the wires were kind of rubbed in a couple spots where they had just been chafing, and seemed to take care of the issue. So on our second pass, still blew the freaking tires off at the line. Still a little too spicy on the leave, but that was an 8.1 at 90 miles an hour. So we're getting that mile an hour back. Haven't looked at the log yet. I think I was targeting 20 pounds. So Z is still not set to kill, which is where I'd be running like 95, 96 mile an hour. So that's pretty typical there. It feels real strong. You got to get the work on the leave. They're just not doing much to prep the track here. There's hardly anyone here, and they're not going to dump a bunch of expensive glue out there for an old shitty gold Datsun. But I'm going to take this opportunity to do a little free marketing and plead with you guys. This track has been closed so long, and then came back and switched owners a couple times, and I really feel obligated to try to help drum up some business around here. You know, this track needs to stay open. This is my preferred home track, and it's just been so inconsistent, and there's barely ever anyone here. They did hosted a lot of bracket racing with the last two owners, and I just had a conversation with Brian, who are the two guys that own it now, saying that they're going to try to get away from the bracket racing a bit because it didn't seem to be working. So there's going to be a lot of test and tunes, a lot of just open track nights, a lot of just bring your car and have fun, a little bit less stuff geared towards specifically bracket racing. So that's definitely an opportunity for anyone in any car to come out and race. You know, when we started racing, Matt and myself, the Datsun ran 10.3s in the 8th mile, and we used to, I mean, those were the fun days, you know, back when you weren't powerful enough to break anything, and you didn't really have any pressure to perform a certain way. You were just out goofing, trying to take a few tenths off of your time, and that's what it's all about. You know, these tracks need just local car enthusiasts, whether it be just car clubs or people who like to go to meets and things of that sort. Like, what better place to meet than at the track, you know, where there's food and you can race without worrying about going to jail. She seems to be back where she needs to be power-wise. Car's looking great. Smoked a stinger, got a little revenge for the Lexus for last weekend. But yeah, so that's what's going on now. We're gonna make a few more passes for sure, and I'm hoping some more people show up to play. All right, we're gonna race this Mustang 5.0. This is a Hertz rental car. That was a pass. Left at 9 pounds, just as commanded. Oh boy, we definitely got some knock here. Alright, so right here. To here. Oh, we got a bunch of knock in that area. Is that real? It doesn't seem like a super knocky area. It looks pretty tame. I don't like that, dude. I don't like that. There's some knock up here too. We need to pull all this down. We gotta pull some timing down. We're getting a little bit of detonation. So we'll pull some timing out of it. Man, that was a rip. Oh, I can't wait to see my time on that one. Just gonna dial back the timing just a bit and send it again, baby. We'll give her a quick cool down, but we finally hooked up, made a clean A to B, and that was awesome. Now we're talking, baby. 7.4 at 91.2 miles an hour, 1.66 60 foot. That is the 60 foot this car was running all day at XRP last weekend. Apparently, with the current setup, it's going to be a 166. Now I could throw more at that launch, more boost, more RPM, but I've had so much traction issues today. I don't think that's the idea. I'm glad it went A to B. I'm so excited by that. I don't think I'm going to dare change the launch setup at this time. But some other guys are starting to hook up a lot better and go a lot quicker out here. So I think the sunlight and the temperature coming up and cars actually going down the track is really helping a lot. Shutdown, so they asked me if I could navigate around it safely, and I said yeah. So I didn't even see it until I got all the way to the turnaround. Dude, that was definitely a rip. That's gonna be a pretty good pass, but second gear is so soft. I don't think it's gonna be anything really good. She was eating though, baby. She's back. She might need a refresh on the trans before we go to IFO in March, which is no big deal. I can do that in an evening. That's it for today. So the last pass of the night ended up looking a lot like the one before it. It was like a 7.4 or something close to that. We dealt with traction all night, and that's not all the track's fault. We're kind of figuring out this rear end still. Looking at the footage from last week at XRP, I can see that there's very little weight transfer going on in the rear. The rear springs are extremely stiff in this car. I need to address that so that we can get a little bit more weight transfer in the launch. So I am going to order some new springs for the rear of this thing that are a lot softer than what's on there now. Also, we got to go through the transmission and get second gear to grab. I think that has a lot to do with our kind of lackluster performance also. So next time the Z goes to the track, it's going to have some much softer springs, and it's going to have a fresh transmission in it. And yeah, we'll see what she'll do then. But that's all for this week. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you later.